Hey everyone, welcome to another Challenge Cup match. Your commentators today, Diggers and Ronin. Hello you two.
Hello, Ryan. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Let's go on. Cloudike and Artificial Redd today. What can you tell me about these two?
So Cloudike and Artificial Redd kind of got a couple runners. They did relatively well in the qualifiers for sure. And I know that both these runners have been running for a good long time now, so this should be a really good race.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing everything that happens.
Let's see. So, what kind of a start do we have coming off today? It looks like.
Alright, I started one off, so happy commentating.
Thank you, sir. So, welcome in, everybody. This is the Silver Gauntlets coming to you with the Challenge Cup group end race between Artificial Redd and Cloudike for Season 6. Looks like we are starting off with the Shadow Medallion and Requiem. And looks like Child start right outside of Dompe's cabin.
That's an interesting spawn point. Gives you early access to the cat.
And an immediate divergence. Redd gonna go for the song here, while it looks like Cloud is going to do chickens. Quick peek, I did not see what was up on the hand there for sure. Okay.
This path to Ganon, or Phantom Ganon.
What are we gonna get off Requiem here?
Bolero.
Okay. The Redd started with the song. Let's see if he goes on a full Warp Tour. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's going to go back and run straight into CAC. Oh, going to start with the graveyard.
Let's see what's on the hill.
Nothing special. Redd's going to go ahead and do chickens as well to get them out of the way. It looks like Ike is going to go into the market.
Alright, we got Cloudike doing chickens here in Lon Lon. And we got to play Slingshot. Nice.
All right. So I expect that slingshot will probably keep him in Child a little bit longer just because it opens up a few more checks.
Looks like Artificial Redd is going out to Hyrule. Looks like just farming money.
Oof. Big drop.
Yes, Kirby fan Goma is now in Logic. And we just got Minuet at Lon too. That's a nice find.
Hmm.
So
So
Red's
Cac
following
being
up.
pathed. So if the Cac to Phantom Ganon hit isn't for SFM, then we're probably gonna be looking for a bow somewhere in Cac.
And there's Saria's song. Found in its normal spot.
The DMT was pat. Yeah, Death Mountain Trail path to Twin Rovo. You're picking up these hints pretty quick. Outside Ganon's castle. OGC dead. Pierre's dead. Dave's doing a really great job of telling us where not to go.
Well, that's always welcome. It's good to know where not to go sometimes.
I'm picking up that Skull Kid check since he's already here. Getting $5 whole dollars for his tunes.
Hey, at least it's respecting the game, right? Respecting the music, I should say.
Remember, kids, always tip your ocarinists. So, and Ice's path to Bongo.
And we have a letter.
There's Rudo's. How convenient that hint is placed right next to that item. Yeah, Toph's got a point that that Ice to Bongo's probably Nocturne.
And slingshot minigame out of the way.
Oh, little piece of candy there.
I was just thinking the same thing. Rush Ice, get that song. I'd actually wait though until you have at least a piece of Shadow or you're out of checks.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be comfortable finishing out Lost Woods and then probably heading over to the pedestal to figure out what my dungeons are.
That's also true. We don't have ZL yet to even enter Zora's Domain or
So Lost Woods is kind of stacked right now.
Yeah. It's nice to see, I won't lie.
That's one of those things that always makes me nervous when I start picking up really good items early in the game. It makes me feel like the seed is, toying with my emotions.
Had some bomb shoes here in Midos. That's really nice. Now the question is, how many bomb shoes?
So, I think what Ike needs to be looking into once he's finished here with Lost Woods is, I think your options at this point are definitely going to be either rush child, quick into Child Spirit, because you got what you need to get into, get in and get around that, and then find a way to go and then go adult.
There's
And
the
rush
child
it.
spirit call.
Like is basically finished the easy parts of Child 1. Like the only things he's really got left for this would be if you wanted to head down to Lake Hylia via Gerudo Valley, but at this point he's got he's been given so many items for the game that it's definitely worth it to go adult and start trying to knock out some of those quick checks.
Interested in seeing where our medallions are today. I'm fairly confident Shadow's one of them, considering we have a hint there, as well as Forest.
It's like I'm opting not to go Child Spirit after all.
Kind of surprising. I was expecting one of them to do Child Spirit, having to go there for the song anyway. Especially with Ike having the slingshot. When he went, could have gotten more information.
Yeah, Ike might be feeling that with the basic hint distribution they have, that Shadow Forest and Spirit are at least 3 out of their 5. He might be feeling the need to kind of go hit some of those easy adult checks and then go from there. It looks like he's going to take those chews and go up river to get the hints there.
Not a bad idea.
No, river's always one of those things that it's sometimes can be difficult to mentally route in, especially if you're just getting stuff over and over. If you're just getting items over and over again, it's one of those things you can have a habit of pushing off until it's too late. So, just in case.
I think Red's going to show us a few of the South Hyrule checks here with these shoes.
Have some beans, just in case. There's the heart container on the platform.
That being a full heart container, would it be worth going to grab?
This early, I would argue it probably is, just because.
Oh, we got a
there's
scale. There's access to Zora's Domain right there.
And that scale with bomb lock, so oof.
Oh, we got a big chest in Zora's River.
Yeah, Death Mountain.
Fury Sword. Wow, that's a nice find.
Easily accessible, and another big chest in South Hyrule.
And we got Double D.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not fun.
Well, I hope everyone's ready for a nice all dungeons.
Well, chat, I hope you picked your comfy chair, because it looks like we're gonna see everything today.
My curse lives on. Every single race I've commentated, something has made it all dungeons.
You know,
Sorry,
chat,
chat.
the only thing that could make it worse is if it was also 50 skulls.
That is very true.
My guess is gonna be, so what's an ice? My guess is gonna be hovers.
Hovers could be long shot, couldn't it?
Mm, possibly. I feel like with ice being hinted directly to Bongo Bongo, I feel like hovers would make. I feel like hovers makes a stronger case.
You know, just because I like to pile on the pain, what if ice is for Lens to get hovers from Lens game?
Oh, there we go. Chat, we're just here to curse up the storm on the seed.
At this point, the seed is not terrible yet. I mean, it's an AD seed, but I've seen worse.
So, see, that's the thing though. Like that hint, that Ocarina of Time hint is the thing that makes me like get all squinty eyed when I start getting things like Hook Shot and Kokiri's sword like little to no effort. Thank you, Shanna. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, that would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie. All the evil things that this game can produce.
I mean, it's for content. Really, the game is just here for us, guys. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Somebody wake up Tobias. Is that light arrows?
That's light
Yep.
arrows. So there's not gonna be any hunt for those today.
Yep, the light arrows are not in the casino.
I'm starting to wonder what's going to be the casino item today.
Magic. Because of LOL. Oh yeah, no, that's a good idea. No, strength 3 for light trial. And we all know where to put third strength. Strength 3 has to be in the wasteland. Boo, that's no fun. What's interesting is it looks like our runners are following pretty identical paths at this point. Red basically trailing Ike by about a couple minutes.
Red did that cash farming that's put him a little bit behind, but not bad.
Yeah. Ike finishing SFM.
And Red also did Child Lake and South Field, so
True.
where Ike has done River. Yeah, it just makes sense to go ahead. But you're here at Lost Woods, you might as well go back to Kokiri Forest here and knock out the tree.
Yeah, as soon as you get the OOT in, it's like, well, but if I can, anything I can do, just go do.
Ooh, another big chest.
Oh,
And we got Rang. Wow. I'm starting to think that we're going to be getting something on a skull at some point. Because we've got too many items that collect skulls for us.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm definitely waiting for someone to go, or I'm waiting for something to go check the skull house. Yeah, I'd say for Ike, the routing right now, the best option is probably Deku, then Jabu.
And knock out these child dungeons as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I still say, especially now that you have 2 child dungeons, go ahead and just knock out that child side spirit.
Yeah, and I think the question, I think the thing would be like, you finish Deku, do Child Spirit, and then go to Jabu, or you do Deku, Jabu, and then go out Child Spirit?
I do Deku Jabu because Ike does not have the scale to go back from Lake yet.
Fair point.
And we have 40 dead.
Just because 40's dead doesn't mean 50 is.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
You can't say... Yeah. I actually forgot that Spawn was at CAC.
I guess with the choose.
I'm actually a fan. I'm actually a fan of a long child with what the seed's been giving us.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like you could almost make the case for doing just trying to full clear as much child as you can.
Well, especially because they have not found a strength yet at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Red's got a big chest.
So does Ike.
Red's got his Kokiri sword.
And Ike found another bottle.
Yo, T-Hint was at the top hint stone on in River. Thank you, Shannick. Words I know.
Oh, Red skipped the hint. I didn't see that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that. Oh, that's that. Oh.
We can only hope that doesn't come back to bite him. But Yeah, game being really rude with some of these song placements. Not gonna lie.
We have to hope there's a copy at Temple of Time for Red. Missing that hint, that's a big hint to miss. Wow, nice one cycle on Goma.
Yeah, Ike is really in the groove right now. He is cruising. And Deku was
Ruby. So there's one of the stones needed to get your Nocturne. So Cloudike, I think, is now going to do the Southern Hyrule route that we saw Red do earlier.
yeah, that seems like it would make the most sense. Or not.
No, it is not a copy at Temple of Time. This is going to be stressful now.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of stressful. Where it's stressful when you have them running side by side like they've been doing, and especially if you got late in the game, they're still doing it. And now it's stressful because you got one who has knowledge that the other doesn't.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how their paths are going to diverge now. With Cloud knowing that every dungeon is required, I feel like as he opens dungeons, he's just going to go ahead and clear them. Whereas it looks Red is probably going to leave off a lot of those stone dungeons into the late game.
Red go and clear. Well, only got 2 shoes left, so the dongle isn't really in the option, is it? No, he doesn't have strength. Can't do it yet. Ah!
Go ahead and grabbing a fish.
Yes, Alfalfa. Welcome to the All Dungeons run. One knows, the other doesn't. Cloudike has this information. Artificial Red skipped the hint stone that told him this information.
Looks like we got Vanilla Forest, Vanilla Spirit. We're going to go check, see what Fancy Pants is holding for us. Just love. Yes, game. Lothwood is path to Baronade.
A feeling he'll put it together eventually that it's an AD seed. Same time, it's just really awful because it's just losing time.
Ooh. What do we got here? Yeah, Serenade.
It's actually not bad for Red. That'll help Red get to Jabu a little quicker.
True, he's opened up. He's got Forest Temple open to him now. Oh well, minus the strength. Never mind.
I'm wondering where our first strength is hiding at today.
What do you think, chat? Where is the dumbest place Strength 1 could be hiding right now? I'm going to go ahead and say Link the Goron will be the first strength we find. Let's see what we got. 20 Skull Lens Game. Got some good guesses in there so far. It is a fair point. It is still a dumb place. Got another small chest in Jabu. Oh, big chest and shield grave.
There's Iron Boots.
Yeah, just DLC. Alrighty, let's see if Red can avoid some fiery bonks.
No.
Nope. Never mind. Red catching up pretty quick, though. So far, Ike is not finding anything in Jabu either.
I do believe Red turned it in.
What does Dante have? $20.
And a heart.
Thanks for the raise. Here's $20 and a hug. All right. Well, there's a Pona song. That's at least access to GTG. See, Shennick's got a valid point. We should just hope and pray for that.
Just seeing if there's anything in Jabu at all. Because right now this has been just pretty much just fly through it and get it done.
Yeah, right now it's definitely looking like it's barren. Short of something being on barren aid. Okay, chat, I'm gonna be here all night.
Keep waiting for one of them to find bombs or something that can push them towards DMT. I kind of want to know what that DMT item is that locks Spirit.
I mean, well, all right. What's Red got here? Picking up the boomerang. I'm really hoping that the mirror shield is on Death Mountain Trail for our runners' sakes.
In a way, I'm hoping for Mirror Shield, but I can also see it being Strength.
Yeah.
Looking at how we don't have Strength yet, they could really use one.
A nice, just quick, a nice quick Baronade fight for Ike. And $20.
Man, everyone likes giving out money in this seed.
The seed is just trying to be an overprotective mom that makes sure your wallet's full before you go to college. Alrighty, is my guess that Link the Goron is holding strength good? Let's find out.
I just said Sacred Forest Meadow is path to King Dodongo. Does that mean that opponent is needed for HBA? Hey, and there's our Strength 1. Nice call.
My bad, chat. I'll put the cheat sheet away now.
I'm honestly thinking it's Big Poe or HBA now because the path to King Dodongo.
I'll put it on HBA, please. Nope. Not on 10 skulls.
And there's the L. Surprised it took him that long to find CL. With it being right there in Death Mountain and having Bolero.
Well, that was one of those moments where it was like, if ZL wasn't unbelievable, like that's as you're going through your song checks and you're not finding it, you're starting to, get more and more stressed out that it's going to be on like Prelude.
And sadly, looks like we're not getting what we were hoping for. We're not going to get Cloudike doing the Child Spirit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like either of our. It doesn't look like either of our runners are super keen on heading out into the desert for any reason.
Outside of Song and Hint, of course.
All right, Chad, we've got 30 dead and 40 dead, but 50 skulls, 50 skull AD. Ike with a super fast slingshot game.
Ike was on point with those shots. I don't know where Song of Time is.
Yeah, one can only hope that nothing is Song of Time locked.
That would be both funny and pain to have that OOT hint on the Nocturne pad. The amount of pain, oh, that would bring.
Oh, Red, poor Red. So the DMT path to Twin Rova is Storm's locked, which is just perfect.
Oh, that is just awful. Awful for them, great for us. The content is great.
And I think Red is gonna go. It looks like Red's gonna go ahead and do Forest. So we will see Red again. We will see Red again in 11 minutes.
You see a big chest, of course. The item being Storm's locked, I honestly think now it is probably the Mirror Shield, because that just seems like something the game likes to do.
Picking up his 5th heart. So he should feel relatively comfortable with most areas now without... Uh-oh. I'm going to assume he did that on purpose.
I don't even know what's in the wall. I didn't see it.
Yeah, totally. But clearly not important. Or maybe it was, and that actually wasn't an accident.
Oh, almost made it to the lava.
So close. I think the question for Ike right now is, with what he's got available to him, honestly, should he head out to Forest?
I could see Ike go dipping Dodongo's Cavern once he gets his Strength 1.
Yep.
Or just skipping Strength 1 altogether. Yay!
I'm going to that Death Mountain Trail, Twin Rova again. Oh, here's a big chest. Oh,
We have Dens.
Big
That was
indeed.
that was a nice find. I mean, won't matter too much without the magic or the hint about OOT being Nocturne, but still a nice find.
Red with a nice bounce. That's one of those tricks I still struggle to get consistently. One, two, three. Mike's gonna go pick up Serenade as well.
His bow.
No keys in the courtyard. Oh, there's Bosky.
Bosky, yeah.
Looks like the seed is taking at least some pity on our runners. No, baseball. Don't ask questions. Just assume everything.
Assuming is what makes this seed fun.
Assume everything, state it very confidently.
And then deny everyone if you're wrong.
Exactly. Yes, please give me hovers and shadow.
Is it wrong that I'm finding a Dompe race to be already know the results of more entertaining than watching Forest Temple?
No, not at all. Forest Temple doesn't actually exist. It only exists while you're sleeping.
Chance of fire bonks.
He's done pretty good. He avoided every single bonk.
Unless Red finds the hint, I'm honestly expecting once he runs out of songs, he'll figure out it's AD. The good news is at least he's pushing Forest Temple right now to where he's getting some progression out of the way. And one of the other progressions is, Deku. So.
Yeah, fortunately, Red does have the ability to catch up pretty quickly.
It just matters how long it takes him to figure out AD.
Of his grave is okay.
OT hint was in river on the plateau, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the OT hint was up on the plateau.
It's the only hint I've seen Red skip.
Red's gonna have to hope for a duplicate since he decided to skip that check. Since he decided to skip the hint.
Yes, he has been through river. Yes.
Kirby points out a really good point. Bombs could be on Darunia as well.
Ooh, that is right. Cloudike just does not want to talk to Link the Goron, does he?
Really doesn't. He's not really feeling it. That's for sure. The other question too, though, is when with all of the things that our runners have found so far, it's going to be difficult for them to loop in another child.
Oh, looks like we're getting ice. This is the earliest I've seen an ice check in a very long time. Sub 1 hour ice check.
When in doubt, rush ice. I mean, I guess to be fair, this is season 6. We are rush ice is kind of an RIP at the moment.
I think this is going to be our first fairy check.
I thought Red did DMT fairy.
Oh, I missed that one.
Not the worst thing to get.
Especially since health seems to be at a premium right now.
Red putting together the ghost picture in a new configuration. I've seen a couple of new configurations in the last couple of races for this particular room in Forest Temple. Looks like I was checking. I don't know why he didn't. Interesting play there. And into Ice Cavern we go. Under sub 1 hour ice.
Interesting plays. I think that's going to be the word for this entire race. I do really want to know what was going through Red's mind. Did he just forget to check that hint stone? Or did he think he checked it?
Could have been. I mean, I can't count the number of times where I wandered through an area, thought I did something, and then 2 hours later was like, wait, did I? Alrighty. Is this our hover boots? Let's find out.
Hovers or magic lens? Which do we want it to be? Magic lens would cause so much pain.
I think we want lens, the runner wants hovers.
That's a hammer!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, chat. Really hope that's not the path in for Bongo.
Be something on Vol that leads to Bongo.
Yep.
That's true, yeah. Beating Vol gets you Nocturne.
Fair. Alright, let's see if Red can get that one cycle. Nope.
Not the 2-cycle, though.
Still a solid fan again. Alright, somebody go wake up Baby Shark. Red making his way out of Forest Temple, which, to be fair, gives him another song check, which, again, will narrow down his realization, hopefully.
Here's hoping. And he also got Dins, which is necessary. So Forest Temple was not just get your medallion and leave.
It was not a complete waste of time.
Just the partial. $50 hook shot.
Quality. Chat, you're welcome. I'm here to curse any seed anyone wants to run.
You cursed it with the hook shot. I cursed it with all dungeons. This is entertaining right here.
Your joy. And yes, Ike did skip the Deku hits. So Ike knows it's AD. Red knows it's 50 skulls.
Ike has been collecting skulls, though.
And there's storms. So Ike can now go get his mirror shield and the Storm's Grotto on BNT. Red's going to take his bracelet and his shoes and go knock out DC.
Not a bad call at all. Quick, simple dungeon.
Yeah, I think for Red it makes sense. You know, having just finished Forest and with DC also being a medallion along the and it's on burning and it's also a BK medallion, it just makes sense.
I honestly thought that's where Cloudike would go if Cloudike had, gotten his strength 1. But now we're about to see a fire dip.
Yep, that was it. Also, chat, happy 1 hour to you. Thank you guys for being here. Quick shout out to our team that, made this stream tonight. Want to say thank you to our trackers, baseball. There we go. That was interesting. Our baseball and Zindane and Shannock on the sheet. Want to say thank you to our restreamer Hell Knight for making this possible and staying up super, super late. Also want to say thank you to Diggers for joining me in the comms chat. Always nice to have some, always nice to have a knowledgeable runner in here to, keep us in line. And thank you, chat, for being here and hanging out with us and helping us curse this seed.
Cursing the seed is what I do. Every seed I've been at has been an AD Nocturne. I don't know why. They should stop letting me calm because it keeps being AD Nocturne, except for, obviously, everyone here likes it.
Good peek by Red. I did not see what that. I did not see that chest.
I'm still thinking that Ike's collecting skulls. I think Ike will be fine not knowing that skull hint until he finds it.
Yeah, he'll definitely be. He'll definitely be on his way. For sure. I mean,
Just not pushing it super hard.
Yeah, the worst thing in the world is when you catch a 50. You catch a 50 hint late in the game and you've collected 4. I'm just going to go ahead and make it deep into fire.
The question is, do you full clear fire just because of how the seed has been? Or do you, as soon as you find the boss key, just go kill Vol? And come back if necessary?
Honestly, with the way the seed has been so far, I mean, I'd probably do the full clear. Ike might not though, especially because he already went through that Baron Jabu. So he really might take this into the find the boss key, kill Volv, and leave.
But at the same time, with how this seed has been so far, I could see this boss key being on Hammer Chest or highest Goron right now.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the other thing. Is it's like just looking for the boss key clears the entire dungeon.
That's right, Hammer Chest is dead, so it'd be highest Goron, yeah. Yeah, I remember that Pierre was dead. I just forgot Hammer Chest was.
Looks like Red is currently taking on the hardest boss in the game. And that's a valid point, Shannock. Ike hasn't been to Lake. Neither of our runners have made it over to Valley yet either.
Yeah, both positive and negative Ike having that AD hint, because Ike knew to push AD, so Ike kind of stopped the child checks at that point.
Yeah. Nice jump by Ike.
That was fantastic. Ike has not gotten Strength 1 yet.
Nope. He decided to skip Link the Goron.
Ike's execution, though, has been on point. This is very fun to watch. Oh, there's
There's
Boss,
the boss
I think.
Now here's the now. Is Ike gonna take that as a yep? Looks like it.
I don't think that's a bad call. You only got to the maze. You didn't go super deep. I think had you gone a little further, I would have full cleared.
I think I might have at least opened the shortcut.
Yeah, that's true. Shortcut would have been nice there.
On the off chance that, we have to come back. Benji, the strength that we've seen so far is on Link the Goron.
Still wondering where that second hint for AD is at. We know it's there in River, so we know Artificial Red probably won't be getting it again.
Let me go with like the third hint stone in the back of Lake.
That'd be funny. Yeah, I'm starting to think that as well.
that would be another really good place for it,
Ooh, bow strats.
Yeah, the frustrating part of not having your bomb bag going into the whole fight. Bonk the Wizard.
Which I'd really like to see bombs at some point.
Looks like, yeah, Red's going to go ahead and get Song of Storm so he can pick up that Mirror Shield.
It's not Mirror Shield, I'm going to just burst into laughter because that'd be hilarious.
Or Strength 2, I guess.
Strength 2 is honestly what I'm thinking it is. The game won't be that nice and give you a Mirror Shield this easily.
What do you think, Chad? What do you think's in the DMT Storm's Grotto? Mirror Shield or Strength 2? Finishing up the Valagia fight the long way.
That's the longest Vol fight I've seen on stream in a while. Eyeball Frog. That would be terrible. I kind of want it to happen now.
You know what? For the stream. It's for the stream. Picked up Azores Sapphire.
Real funny thing is 50 skulls blocks the long shot, which is needed for Water Temple's Emerald.
Yeah, not going to get OOT for a while. So the question is, how what are our runners going to clear before they? Ooh. So close. It was right there.
That's entertainment right there.
It was right there, chat. Yeah, I just gonna use this opportunity to wrap up DMT.
At this point, I believe Red has figured out that it's AD with the 50 skulls locking long shot.
Okay, go ahead. All right, let's see. Let's find out, chat. What is in our storm thread? Here we go. And
Mirror Shield.
It's like Ike.
Ike's finally getting around to clearing Goron Village out.
Nothing in there. Oh, there's a big boy.
AD locked behind 50 skulls. Not just 50 skulls, it's 50 skulls, then AD.
Oh, well, there you go. Red should get that one.
Especially just getting the hammer.
Ike really does not want to pick up this strength.
Ike threw a bomb shoe and missed.
It do be like that sometimes.
Back to that time. I have a very good feeling we're about to see Dongo's Cavern for the second time.
All right, it looks like our runners are coming back around and kind of starting to catch up with each other a little bit. Even with the divergence and the kind of half knowledge that they've split between each other, our runners are still running pretty neck and neck.
Yeah, the only difference is Cloudike has that Deku Jabu lead.
Make up the 16 skulls. Might see some shield flakes from Red here. Welcome to Oh No mode. That is absolutely correct right now. And Ike making his way into Forest Temple, so I'm gonna go take a nap. Somebody wake me up when it's over.
I think Ike will get that 50 skull hint when he finishes Forest. And then we'll see, once Ike gets that hint, this will be, Ike will go just mad probably on getting as many skulls as possible. I'm watching where Red goes. I really want to see where Red goes now.
Yeah, I think he's gonna unfreeze King Zora, and then
Hopefully he's figured out it's AD and goes Child.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I feel like he's gonna unfreeze King Zora and then go Child again.
Unless he decides to go out and do Gerudo Valley.
Save quit. Yep. And he's going Child.
I think Red could figure it out because of Ice blocking Shadow. And with the song not being there, at this point, this late in, I definitely assume it's AD. First round fire, they're deep in there.
Yeah, they could be. It looks like Red's going to go do Child Spirit. So we're finally going to get to see Child Spirit.
I like this play. I've been a big fan of Child Spirit from the start.
I think if I were Red right now, if I'm Red, I'm probably in my brain doing that mental checklist of just like the most check dense locations I've got access to. And I think after this, I think the next place I'd probably want to go is I'd probably want to do bottom of the well.
Well would not be a bad call here, in my opinion.
That would take him over to Graveyard to get Composer's Grave and everything else as well. Bonk.
Whee! I've never been this interested in Child Spirit before, until I remember that Forest is the other screen. See, in my opinion, knowing that Ice blocked Bongo, the hammer would make me think immediately that, well, not immediately, but after you finish Ice Cavern, that it's got to be AD. Because why else would it give you a hammer?
Yeah. It looks like Red's going to go ahead and climb, too. More keys. Lots of keys.
So, to me, all these keys are screaming that this is a. Well, I didn't see. I wasn't paying too much attention. Was there a key down in the child-only area?
Yeah, there was one.
That's making me think child spirit's going to be required.
Yeah, that's that part where I get into. It's a spirit key logic, and everybody knows what spirit key logic means because it's, spirit key logic,
That does not
the
exist.
logic of the spirit. Some dampe digging.
Oh, bottle's nice. Would have been nicer before ice, but
But you live and you learn.
I mean, after this check, you have to know it's 80. There's only 2 songs left after this one.
Yeah, this will really narrow it down for Red. I think the big thing for Red right now is that he needs to start really routing the skulls into his checks. Do a quick phone storage. Which I do not remember if Ike did this. I don't think Ike did this check. Huh. If I were Red, I think the next place I would be going to would be bottom of the well. So let's see if that's where we're headed.
Yeah,
Looks like it.
Yeah, well makes the most sense here.
So bottom of the well has not showed up in any of our hints yet.
We know that bottom of the well has water in it. That's what we know. Not water temple, just water.
Oh yeah, it's for me, it's really just a check. For me, it's a check density thing. There are just so many checks in well, and well's a pretty quick. You can be in and out of there in what, 3 minutes?
If you have everything, yeah, you can just hammer it out real fast. You also have to look at everything we're missing currently. Missing strength 2, missing magic. There's a lot that could be down here that we need.
Yeah.
Missing hovers.
Yep. I feel like right now, like your two biggest check densities are bottom of the well and GTG. Get some peaks. Oh, there's a big boy there. Oh.
Here in a few minutes, I'm going to be getting very quiet because my dinner's about to be ready.
Oh, there you go.
I will still be here and do my best to commentate on something big happening, but yeah, I got chicken parm, so it's not finger food, let's say that much. It's going to be an interesting chicken parm. I tore apart a rotisserie chicken for the chicken in it.
First big chest in bottom of the well is
Nah,
Lens.
it's Lynn's! Yay!
Oh boy. All
Bring
right,
on the pain.
let's go peek this guy down here. Nope, small chest.
Mind you, this has been a pretty painful scene already. I'm saying bring on the pain is kind of, yeah.
Well, you know, it's painful, but it's telling you it's been telling you it's going to be painful. Yeah, Red's kind of been skipping some of the easier skulls.
Normally, yes, that's how our chicken parms are, but with me doing a rotisserie chicken, I decided not to bread the chicken. Because it's all torn apart chicken.
And that is the interesting thing. Is Red's he's skipping skulls, but he also knows that it's 50 skulls.
It's the part that confuses me about skipping skulls at this point, if you know it's 50.
Another big chest. There's at least 2 more big chests for Red here in the well.
And
Wet
the other
t-shirt.
tunic.
Alrighty, and we're gonna get to see some Dead Hand. What's Dead Hand hiding in the back of the room? Another big chest.
And
There's your
there's
bombs.
bombs. Nice. It's about time. Don't really need them anymore, though, if I'm looking correctly.
I mean,
I mean, you can always use bombs, but they're not a massive necessity.
yeah, that is definitely the first bomb bag that we've seen. Yeah, scale was bomb locked.
Phantom Ganon is frustrating Ike right now.
Yeah, he's wanting to play some ping pong. Just the one.
And monies. Or the ability to carry more monies. And he's about to find out the 50 skull hunt.
I'm expecting a few shield flicks from Mike on that one.
Both runners, for the most part, have been amazingly restrained. I don't think Redd will be that way once Redd finds that song hint. But it's nice to see Redd going and doing Jabu. This is a pretty nasty seed, to be perfectly honest, as we discussed several times. 50 skulls locking AD, AD locking Nocturne is just, ugh.
I'm picking up Sun's song. Is Ike gonna go ahead and yeah, it looks like Ike's gonna do his child too.
Yeah, Ike's gonna take care of Lake real fast.
Yes, Blizzy. AD stands for all dungeons, which so in this particular seed, that just means that all dungeons, they have to beat every single dungeon in order to complete the game.
And like I thought, Ike is going straight to skull hunting.
Which kind of makes sense at this point. I mean, the things that you could possibly complete now, other than skulls, are pretty negligible.
Well, you gotta look at this point now. I mean, you could do GTG, you can go over there and beat your head on the brick wall, but no matter what you do, you're gonna need the 50 skulls. At some point, that has to happen.
Exactly, and for most of for a lot of these dungeons, that long shot just for water temple, have to have it for water temple. You need it for shadow. You need it for spirit. Like at this point, there's no point in going into any of those dungeons, even if you do have access to them without the long shot.
I won't lie, I would like to see Ike go back to CAC now and get his bomb bag from Well.
To be fair, I think I do feel like I vaguely remember predicting that Magic was going to be Casino.
Yeah, I think we both agreed that Magic would be the most evil thing to put on Casino today. Magic or Strength? That the chat was going with Strength. And here we go to CAC, where hopefully he will go to Well. And my dinner is ready, so I'm going to step away and get that ready. Hopefully I don't miss too much.
There we go. So Redd, it looks like Redd's going to be doing a little bit of catching up on Ike with finishing out Jabu. He also might do Deku as well, while Ike continues his 50 skull hunt. be fair, Chad, all things considered, only being an hour and a half in and having our runners completed at least between 3 and 5 dungeons, not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, getting bottleneck into 50 skulls relatively early is not the greatest thing in the world. Actually, I think the thing that might wind up holding Ike back is going to be that bomb locked scale, because that scale is going to be his light arrows. Since he hasn't made his way over to Lake.
I think we'll see Ike go to once he gets bomb bag.
Yeah, exactly. Baseball, it wasn't another race. You were just watching this race in the future, in the past. I definitely get the feeling that Ike, once he finishes bottom of the well, might go Child Spirit next. Just because I know that after that initial
I can see Child Spirit, or I can see with the bomb bag going Southern Hyrule to Grid Valley.
That's fair. That's another one, and that's another one of my things, though. Like Gerudo Valley is one of those. I try to keep that in the forefront of my mind whenever I'm doing a race. Mostly because there have been so many times where I've just completely ignored it and it screwed me. Ooh, Red missing the quick kill on the Baronade. The jellyfishes. I was about to point that out. I've never actually seen that. I also was unaware that you could continue to hit Baronade and pop the jellyfish. And there's Ike's. There's Ike's bombs. Looks like Red's finally starting to collect those skulls. That's true. Ike does have a good chunk of Fire Temple done as well, although he did not open the shortcut before he left.
Me, the big thing right now is more the Skull Tool account. Look at the gold skulls. We got 30 to 15. And that's a good bit of time right there.
Yeah, and Ike's really good, and Ike is really going out of his way to collect even some of the more out of the way skulls too now. Yeah, all I'm saying is that hover boots are on the highest Goron. That's just what my gut tells me. Grab his lens. Thank you, Shannick. But I did promise Chad I was going to stop looking at the spoiler log. All right, Red picking up a quick heart refill. Hopefully, as he makes his way over to Kakuri Forest and Deku Tree.
True bowling time.
Want a bottle? No.
On a hover booth, yes.
Wow. My gut has failed. Once again. I'm gonna go ahead and get them hover boots.
Skull and Fairy check incoming.
It's up to 33 on his skull count. He's going after him real hard. Yeah, pretty much. Seems like we're gonna what we've narrowed down is that we're gonna be hunting for magic and strength too. It looks like Red going back into the well. I'm assuming to pick up the skulls that he skipped.
Ike's going back adult. Child Lake Zora entrance. Or letter location, if you want to call that.
Yeah, no, Ike has not. Yeah, Ike has not done those yet.
Well,
I
then I
believe.
truly expect shield flicks from Ike the moment he finds that AD hint. The one in the boulder maze.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Sorry, Red, yeah. Yeah, Red, my bad.
I'm trying to think of the places that I'm trying to think of the places our runners really have left to go.
I know, but it's more just the fact that it's actually hinted and he just missed the hint somewhere. At this point, if Red didn't know, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting. Honestly, I think that might be where Ike is headed to next.
I'd do horseback archery before you, big pose horseback archery, and then come back to GTG personally.
Also thinking Child Grunt City might not be a bad play. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, always clear shot. And that's the thing. Like those areas, I'm trying to think of those areas that tend to screw you over or that have a habit of getting orphaned just because they can be complicated to route in right now. There
I
we
think
go.
Ike's going DC now. The real question: does Ike go for all the skulls here just to get more skulls in?
It's I
Yeah, there's
would.
yes. I once again, yeah, DC skulls are quick.
Gonna
That
see
is.
gonna see some bits of DC chat that we normally don't get to see.
The real question for me is: after you get the 10 skulls, do you just go straight onto just a dungeon blitz at that point until you have to go looking for something?
Probably just from a standpoint of because some of the things you might wind up having to look for are having a good chance of being in some of those dungeons, so you're kind of killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, but water's blocking a lot because I mean you got hovers, so if you can find magic, you can technically go from water to shadow if you can find magic.
Red picking up his mirror shield.
And here we go. Red will have the hint here very shortly. Once again, something Red was, I'm sure, very aware of at this time, considering song locations, but still funny.
We're back.
You missed Red seeing the hint.
Ooh,
Red bombed the hint stone for it.
there you go. See that's the kind of calm composure I expect of top seeded Zuda runners. All right. So looks like Red's running, making his way through Childgron City, which seems like a pretty solid play at this point.
Let's see what Dancing Dad has, if anything. He just gives you a big allowance.
Again, just as a concerned parent, just wants to make sure your wallet is full. See where's turn on 100's gold. Oh, I would actively just every time I saw that hint, I would just quit. Like, nope, done. Be a very quick. I'm just going to click the forfeit button.
You say that, baseball, but at the same time, the allure of the hell that they'd be going through.
Sounds like a great setting for the next Dastar Tobias race, is all I'm saying, chat.
Lights on 100. No. It should be lens on 100 to get your eyeball frog to get your lights off a big worm.
One eternity later.
And we're going back child over on Cloudike's side.
Maybe we'll go Child Spirit this time.
I'm expecting Child Spirit and more skull farming.
Yeah, it looks like, and Red's picking up the pace on his skulls.
We also gotta remember there's skulls that Red can get in Deku as well, and Jabu.
And Red's already picked up the Nightcack skulls too, if I remember correctly.
Have we seen Colossus Fairy yet?
We have not. Probably not on the top of our runner's
2
priority
hours
list. Yes, chat. Happy 2 hours. Thank you for sticking around and watching our runners as they make their way through this gauntlet of a seed.
Nothing like a long shot locked behind 50 skulls, locking all dungeons for Nocturne.
Absolutely. Big shout out to our runners, Cloudike and Redd. Please give them a like and a follow if you get a chance. Shout out to our trackers, Zendine, Baseball, and Shanak, keeping us up to date with all the latest information. Big shout out to Hell Knight, who is our restreamer for this evening. And a big shout out to Diggers, my co-coms. I, of course, am Ronan Traveler, keeping you guys informed and up to speed with all things. I lost my train of thought. It all went downhill from there.
We are just here enjoying the pain that has been wrought on these runners.
Oh, and of course, we cannot forget our wonderful race monitor, Majarkin. Thank you for being up with us early this morning. Making sure our runners are not doing anything devious. It's like, I grabbed the one key. He's going to grab the two up here at the top. The question is Ike going to continue to climb on Child's side?
I do believe we know that right hand is dead. I do believe we are now, what, 5 away? Or 4 or 6 away?
Yes, Rando Bot woke up this morning and shows violence. Red gonna make his way through Deku. Ike's gonna do a little bit more Child Spirit than we saw from Red earlier. So far, not proving to be fruitful.
Not a bad idea considering the fact that we know magic has to be somewhere.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially since you knew you had to come here, and once you saw the keys, you knew you were going to need the keys. At this point, it kind of just makes sense to just finish the climb. I lost his flame storage, so gets to do this the hard way. One, two, three.
And
Ooh.
rewarded. Is this our magic? It's
Oof.
Deku Seeds. A slingshot that one.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. Magic's in the toilet.
I actually think magic's in Valley. Oh yeah,
Fight.
Shadow locks Song of Time, so that the magic could still be in Toilet, but it's double magic that's in Toilet.
Bonk. Yes, second magic. Second magic will be good.
I'll be happy if first magic's just right here on Colossus Berry.
I was about to say, it's like, is he going to do that? Yep.
That would be funny. First magic on Morpha.
That's a nice curse. I can get behind that.
We do have eyeball frogs, though. I wonder if first magic could be on Bigoron. Oh, yeah, that's right. At least I'm trying to dream of evil things to do to the runners.
Gonna pick up his bottle out of the dirt.
The only thing I would like to see from Ike during this last child segment, I would like to have seen Gruta Valley Dep.
Yeah, that's one of those. That is one of those checks that just kind of continues to just be orphaned at this point.
You say it's going orphaned at this point, and I believe that's where Ike is going right now. Well, unlocking Pierre first.
Not gonna lie, chat. I don't even remember I said it here.
I remembered it when I saw him going there.
Right, because he did fishing. First session, welcome in. Thank you for the raid.
I won't deny, I'm kind of wanting Ike to do Southern Field. Because Ike needs to get that scale, because that scale's locking his lights right now. But that's knowledge he does
Nope.
not have.
Looks like Ike's going straight to GTG. He might make a pit stop.
I think Ike should get Big Pose and clear Southern Field, then go to GTG. That's my personal opinion.
We'll check top of the lab. Wood bird off.
I personally feel like doing Southern Field takes so little time that it. I know it's easy because it's easy check. It's easy to miss, but man,
47 skulls.
3 more to go.
And it makes sense that Ike would just want to finish clearing just finish clearing lake. There we go. Bomb refill.
Hyper right now, I'd have to say Ike is in the lead because he's got Fire Temple half done.
Yeah, I'd say Ike's definitely in the lead. He's got Fire Temple half done, and he's technically up 2 dungeons. Although, did I miss it? Did Red not finish Deku?
He did. Our tracker just forgot to mark it.
It do be like that sometimes.
It's very easy in an all dungeon seed like this to get that Zooter brain occasionally.
Look, when you have to track 50 skulls, it's ugh.
There's this scale.
Ike picking up his scale, which is good. Now the question is whether or not he's gonna turn around and do that Rudo's letter check.
That Rudo's letter check will not happen now, I believe, until he climbs tower. I'd be very surprised if because there's no reason to go back to Zora's Domain.
And he just completed his last couple of checks at Lake. So it's literally the only check he hasn't done.
I don't remember him seeing it because he swam over to the scarecrows. He did not go towards the check. I think this is our first Richard check, isn't it?
Maybe?
And
It
there's
definitely is.
two.
Oh my goodness. Nope. Wow.
No, Ike did not do it.
Chat, let's see those silver gauntlets and let's see those silver gauntlets come out strong for Richard being such a good boy.
There's our first strength. Our first logical strength was Richard.
It's like logic, not even once.
That is really...
Now that might actually turn this seed a little bit.
Yeah, that is definitely what Red was needing. I will say I believe that's logical first because the other strength was on Link to Goron, which required bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point, Janik. I think the issue with Richard now is going to be the fact that Ike has already done shooting gallery, and he's done shooting gallery. He went to the mask shop,
Bouncy bowling.
and they did Bouncy bowling. So
Did he
he's
pick
like,
up Lens?
no, we haven't seen Len's minigame yet. But Len's minigame and Richard are the only two checks that Ike has left.
He gets magic. That could push him that way. Just to finish off those child checks.
True. I just get the feeling because he doesn't have any more child dungeons to do that's going to be one of those like he's probably not going to be going back there unless he's starting to get to that point where he's like grasping at straws. No, I think Ike's still at 49. I don't. Oh,
Just another bomb.
4 bombs. I was about to say, hey, it's my Triforce of Wisdom piece.
I'm still hoping Magic's just sitting on Waterfall and no one's gone there.
No key. I think that was a key on the other side.
That chest looked rather big in the center, didn't it?
Red's catching up on the skull tracker, and he's in fire.
I don't understand why Red didn't do Jabu when he was still a child.
Might be holding off on it, and just at this point having no hints, just kind of assume it's Baron.
Oh, he did Jabu. Never mind. I'm just being tired. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning. I worked at 5. It is currently 8:20 my time.
That's what we've got you guys here for, Chad. You're here to keep us honest and on track.
I can guarantee you I will be passing out very shortly after this because I'm off tomorrow. And sleep as long as I want.
Oops. There we go.
A double oops.
Maybe with a raid of Party of 7 named party members. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders, to a glorious 50 skull AD seed. Oh, VG fan, that's not a question. It's the answer is McDonald's.
This is good for Red is the fact that Ike cannot check the Streak 2 lock items here.
I was gonna say this might be Red's opportunity to catch up for sure. Especially if we don't get a whole lot in GTG. There's a big boy. It's what, 3? Big stabby. Always nice to see a big stabby. And that kind of does it. Yep. Ike needs looks like Ike's gonna need that second strength if he wants to get that last key to see what's in that big chest. Okay, chat. We're just we're processing the logic.
This seed is taking some serious thought currently.
I was about to see. I was going to say. I was hoping Ike was going to go up and do HBA after this.
Yeah, HBA is definitely needed right now. Don't need to be orphaning a check, you know, like Richard.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Awful if something like strength was on Richard at this point in the game.
Also, I think worst case scenario for Ike would be that if that big chest in the maze was a strength or a magic. And well, strength not so much, but if it's the magic,
I could be bailed out by strength being here on HBA.
let's see how we do. Can we get a nice? Can we get a 1690? Close. $200 and a hug. Yeah, Ike's gonna have a hard time finishing on GTG without that second strength. The push block, the life room behind the block is gonna hold his last season.
I think this is a big Poe play right here. Oh yeah, outside getting cast multiple too.
He just needs one more. Magic on Morpha. Why? Because. Oh, yeah, Boulder of Destiny. Good call. Wow, Red coming in right under the water. 1 second on the clock.
And here's the big Poe play.
One, two.
Should have seen what's on Big Poe's because Epona was in a hinted spot, if I remember correctly, wasn't she?
I believe so. I think he's going to check Tech Grotto.
Smart move.
Just to round it out, because I believe this is the last of the Snuggle Field checks.
Technically resolved? Okay.
Eh.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
That's one of those that's one of those pattern logic puzzles that just kind of sits there and it's like, oh, that makes my game. You made my brain hurt.
There's still a chance that Strength 3 could be here on Pose, though, so.
Red picking up his eyeball frog.
Old scale.
So, not the worst, not the best. Hard part for Ike right now is going to be.
He's about to get his skull.
Yeah, he needs to. Grab one last skull, get that long shot, and then I think you just need to. It's time to it's time to go for dungeons. Because at this point, I'm really not sure what non-dungeon checks are really left.
There's our long shot.
Alrighty, chat. Let's get ready for a dungeon blitz.
Now, I will say Ike lost a lot of his lead there. He still has. I think he's a GTG ahead right now, and not even a full GTG.
Yeah, I was gonna say not even a.
Oh, magic! Magic on Shoot the Sun.
I like how he just like rolled up to that like he knew it was there. Yeah, exactly. If if Strength 3 is in a place like Shadow, Ike's gonna have a bit of a rough go.
In all honesty, though, with how many overworld checks Ike has done, it's not going to take him long to get to Richard.
No, it's one of those things where it's like, no, it's not. But you're starting to get into that stage of like, you've been everywhere, so like having to have like that like mental checklist of like, what have I not done yet?
The only reason I'm thinking that Richard will happen sooner than later is because he has magic now for Lynn's game. And OOT, that is true.
Yeah, that would be the thing. OOT is one of those things that does kind of push them back in that direction.
Yeah, I think Lynn's game plus OOT is going to push Ike to get his strength too.
Yeah, Majorca's got a point. Yeah, you got a point that you don't necessarily have to go into more. It's going to be having that wherewithal to kind of remind yourself, oh, I might need to do this. But the problem is that mentality of I might need to do something, especially this late in a seed, where you're already kind of feeling that panic rush a little bit.
Any lead Ike has is now down to minutes. Single digit minutes. Less than 5. Less than 3.
Let's say that I honestly, I feel like I put on my neck. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Red doesn't have any reason to be looking for anything outside of his dungeons right now.
Red is practically in go mode. Red just needs magic. And Red will find magic at the end of this. Yeah, if he skips it, that's going to be bad.
I was about to say, I was like, to be fair, the number of times we've said, yeah, the runner's right there. Once they do this, it'll be fine. And then they just skip that particular check.
To be honest, outside of missing the hint, and missing that check with Richard, this has been a really fantastic race.
Yeah, it's aired a little bit. It's been nice to see both of our runners take very different routes and kind of be coming back together here at the end too. Yeah, I'm still really feeling like Ike taking so long to find that scale and skipping the Rudo's letter check in Child is going to come back to bite him.
In my mind, the only thing that really I think this is Red's race to lose at this point, and I think it comes down to Red not finding that magic.
Yeah, that's really what it's going to. And I feel like once Red finds the boss, he beats Morpha. As soon as he uh, warps out, he's going to shoot the scale, and then he'll be in good shape. Because he has everything he needs to beat Spirit, and once he gets Magic, he'll have everything he needs to beat Shadow.
The only thing that's got Red in good position is the fact that Red really doesn't need anything outside of magic. So if Red finds that magic, like I said, that's pretty much go mode. Just dungeon rush and get it done. I mean, there's no reason to go to GTG at that point.
Nope. I'm trying for a tricky shot here. Makes it. Yeah, it's looking like the boss key's on the Dark Link loop. Now, looks like our runners are going to be almost mirror images of each other here for a little bit. Fortunately, I'm thinking too hard now, so I can't come up with a pun. If the star was here, he'd be very upset with me.
I'll admit, third-person aiming, it always seems to be faster, but I always feel like it's slower, because I've never seen anyone really successfully always hit it.
The Dark Link fight. The Dark Link fight is always one of those things that's I still kind of struggle with the getting Link to stand just inside of you and hitting him, so I still use the hammer trick where I just smash him with the hammer a bunch. Hey, look at that. You know what? You know what? You know what, Menival? That pun. Well, dang it. Dang it, Topol. You beat me to it.
And that is a dead Morpha for Red.
That is a perfect Morpha fight. Textbook.
Now watch Magic actually be on Morpha. And
Yep. All right. As soon as Red jumps into that portal, we're gonna get that. Here's Red's moment of truth.
that is true. Lake is not hinted, and it has two really big items.
I think maybe 45 seconds behind. Oh, and
This is Red's race to lose now.
there we go.
This, I honestly believe this puts 5 to 6 minutes Red is in the lead, because you got to think Richard, and you got to think not knowing where lights are, you're having to climb the tower and go back for lights.
Yeah. And the problem is where lights are located. That's not that's going to be, well, no, that's just Serenade, Swim, Prelude. Could be. I guess what I'm trying to say is that lights could be in a worse place.
That is true.
But also, yeah, Red definitely has a.
Red is go mode.
Yeah, Red's got a good he's got a comfortable lead right now. All right, Ike. Nope. So close. Where are we going?
Going to Lake.
I guess
Lake
I need to
to
get those
Owl.
lights.
No, going to Owl. Yep.
Hmm. Is this technically faster?
Faster by a couple of seconds, if I remember correctly.
Huh.
He does not know lights are there.
I mean, technically, Ike still has a chance. Hmm.
In my mind, this is, unless there's even if there's a strength in Shadow, that just closes the gap. I don't think that overtakes. I do believe this is Red's race now. It's going to take
Yeah,
a
because
lot
Ike's.
of things to happen in Ike's favor now for Red to lose this race.
Yeah, because Ike's gonna have to. He'll have at least one more child adult swap, just to go get those light arrows. And the other thing, it's a real pain in the butt. Neither of them has furores, so even if he goes up and gets the hint, he can't drop furores and Ganon's.
How little is left to check? I agree with Goomba. This lead is almost insurmountable. There is ways for Ike to come back, but it really depends on Red just dropping the ball hard. Yeah, a lot of the extra things that Ike did really hurt him. Doing all the way up to Child Right, going even though we knew Right Hand was dead, but I guess Ike didn't get that hint. And doing GTG, that hurt. Horseback archery, not so much. I mean, that was not a bad one to do, even though that we knew the Epona had been resolved with bomb bag.
Yeah, I agree. I think those were probably the two biggest timing sinks for sure.
Because that's been the biggest difference. That allowed Red to catch up on the dungeons he was behind. And once again, not having that scale early and going in using the chicken and then using ZL into Zora's domain made it to where he never went to the Ruto's letter location.
Exactly. So at the end, we basically got a mirror here in Shadow Temple too.
That's what I should. That's what, in hindsight, I should have done is peeked it. And missing Richard when you're doing bowling. That's the one that just. That's the one that's scary, especially because you found the hover boots there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see. Obviously, if our runners join us for some post game commentary, I definitely want to ask Red what kind of prompted him to go back to do such a late market round.
I actually think that was prompted by the bomb bag, to be perfectly honest.
With Bombchu bowling.
Yeah, for Bombchu bowling. Yeah, I'm about to say the 50, not really 50 skulls, because 50 he got the hint outside of Forest Temple, when he finished Forest Temple. I'm more interested in when he realized it was AD, and why he skipped the one hint stone he did not check. He skipped it, and that was his AD hint.
No, almost got enough. Yeah, the other question was getting for Red is gonna be, it's like, so what did you realize you needed 50 skulls? Oof.
It's 50 skulls for Long Shot to finish Water Temple for AD for Nocturne.
That's true. Unfortunately, Sadie, there wasn't anything in Wasteland, so it was kind of a sad day.
I just want to say, I'm really happy the Challenge Cup is back. The scheduling for these matches make it to where I can do commentary more often. Hopefully not half dead asleep like I am currently, but more often.
And Ike's just kind of digging himself a deeper hole, trying to just pushing his way into shadow.
That's the other thing, Sadie. Ike does not know where the lights are. We know they were on Rudo's letter. Ike didn't get scale until really late after he'd already done everything in Zora's domain. As well as he skipped Richard in Market at night. And so he missed his shrink too.
The good news, though, is that the hit distribution was really, really well laid out. So the seed really, really messed with you. It did tell you what was going to happen.
For the longest time, Ike was ahead in this race with Redd behind because Redd missed the hint on River Plateau that said this was AD.
So I think Redd must be. I think Redd's just looking for keys at this point. Whoa. Not sure what happened with Redd's hover boots there. They are pretty much in lockstep with each other at this point. Redd using lens on the invisible platform there, and Ike not. Getting through. Yeah. Ike's had a pretty strong showing so far.
It just comes down to just a couple of things he didn't check. I mean, once again, the timing of him getting the scale so late is what hurt him there, because he did all of Zora's Domain in Child 1.
Yeah. And realistically, I mean, he'll get through Shadow Temple here just fine. It's gonna be, he's gonna be stuck trying to get into Spirit, and then again going back into that moment of those mental checklists of, okay, well, what overworld or I've beaten every other dungeon. What checks do I have left?
And even if he's bailed out by finding Strength 3 here in Shadow, that doesn't really help because, once again, lights are on Ruto's letter.
Exactly.
Not the worst spot in the world, but that's an extra, I think, like 10 seconds to go get. Oh no, more than that, like a minute, because you gotta go child back.
Yeah.
Like utilizing Big Stabby right now is helping him.
Yeah. Yeah. With the tower climb for sure.
That's Roar's Wind rears its ugly head. Not really ugly, but you know what I mean.
I mean, at this point, she's just being shy. That's just rude. Good news is also that Spirit Temple should go relatively quickly for both of our runners, because both of our runners managed to get pretty deep into Child Spirit pretty early. Alrighty, chat. It is time for the love boat. Who will find companionship and who will find themselves kicked off the side? See, this is enigmatic. There are two kinds of runners. I fall into the category of the red type of runner, where I'm just going to go hang out in the corner and let the Stalpos take care of themselves. Otherwise, I wind up in a situation like Ike's in right now, which is terrifying. I will give Ike swag points for that 100%. That would 100% have been one of those moments where I like freaked out and started jiggling the thumbstick. Big chest, big tees. I'm just going to go ahead and finish the last couple of checks here in Shadow. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got Red. Yeah, Red's in full-on go mode at this point.
I think Red's probably, 25 to a half hour from being done?
Might be 20. He might be able to finish this in 20 minutes. I was going to say, it's like, because the thing is, he doesn't have to do any checks in Spirit. He knows that he literally just has to find the boss key and go beat Twin Rova.
That's true.
Nice quick one cycle on Bongo Bongo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Red still has his keys from Child.
Red grabbed, what, 3 keys on Child, didn't he?
He grabbed the 3. He used the 1 to get into the bomb wall room, and then he grabbed those 2, but he didn't continue climbing. He just bailed, so I think he still has those 2.
Okay.
And off we go to Spirit.
Red goes to Spirit, and where Ike goes, we do not know.
I was going to say his last potential saving grace would have been Strength on Bongo.
I have a feeling we're about to see Ike go back to GTG.
At this point, like, you're kind of racking your head against the wall. That's probably going to be that's probably his best play, because that's the place that's going to have the most checks for him. No, he can't go to GTG. He doesn't have Strength 2, so he can't do any more checks, because the last key he needs is
toilet.
Oh, that's true.
That's my song of time. That's why I was thinking GTG because of toilet.
It looks like that's what he's going with.
I won't deny I am a little surprised if this is a toilet play.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be really. I don't know if I'd really be all that surprised at this point. Just again because it's he's made it through so many dungeons. There's only a small handful of places he still has left to go check.
I kind of want Red to open that big chest.
Right? Roars. You want roars? Oh, come on.
I was more wanting to see for Strength 3.
That now, you want to talk about saving? You want to talk about saving your butt?
The Strength was on Richard. Richard was a very good doggo today.
Yep, 100% a toilet play. Guess we're not going to the toilet. Sad day.
Oh, wow.
We're still going into the maze because he only needed 2 keys to get to that last big chest.
I wonder if he'll do toilet after finding nothing in the big chest, or finding second magic in the big chest. Or, worst of all, if it's paperweight in the big chest.
I was about to say Stone of Agony.
All this way to be trolled. Finding a strength would be nice.
It would shorten his window for sure. And I didn't say it. I promise I didn't say it.
Pain.
I'm just gonna go with we're just gonna our Seed says R.I.P. Ike. Oh man, I'm gonna put it. I gotta put it in the chat for that one.
And we're about to see Waterfall, I do believe. If there's a strength sitting on Waterfall, I'm going to bust out laughing. I'm just warning everyone now.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty rough spot.
I've also been calling for this check for like an hour. Looked like a heart piece is just falling.
And you still don't get it.
Well, double defense is 6 hearts. I mean, you're perfectly fine now.
To be fair, that play definitely. I was going to say that. To be fair, that play definitely screams of the "oh shit, I remember something."
Is this going to be Lynn's game then Richard, or Richard then Lynn's game?
Oh no, Ike,
oh,
why?
No. This is, I honestly think now this is going to be over before he finds Strength 2.
Oh, for sure. I'm trying to figure out where he's going. Child, is he going to Child Goron City? Is he doing pottery?
He hasn't done Child Goron City. He hasn't done Papa D or Pot.
Hmm. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those, when you get down to the end of it, and you feel like you're in casino mode, and you're trying to, you're narrowing down your check dense areas. Unfortunately, market never sits high on that list, especially if you've already done at least.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you've already done half of it.
And here goes Red to climb Ganon's tower.
And safe. So Red's probably looking at 4. So that's what, 4.5 minutes from touching the bridge. So, all things considered, 3 hours and 11 minutes is a pretty pretty solid for a 50 skull AD seed.
Considering this was a 50 skull locking AD, this actually has been pretty quick. I was thinking this was going to be a 4-hour race when I saw that.
Oh yeah, I was ready. I was ready to get nice and comfy.
No, the biggest bottleneck they had, in all honesty, was, I want to say, magic. The 50 skulls and magic.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I agree. I agree with One Dark Mistake there. The seed did a pretty good job of handing out important items pretty frequently, and the only issue was just collection.
This strength 2 bottleneck that Ike's hit is really self-inflicted by missing Richard.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Ike will never skip Richard again after this as well. Yeah, that Rudo's letter I really put up to just being, at the time, he had already finished all of Zor's domain. There was no reason to go check it. And it was just a mistake not to look to his left as he went over to set Scarecrow Song.
Yeah, those, and I mean, all those things are those are the little things that you miss them once and they get etched into the back of your brain. So I mean, you don't miss them. You won't miss them twice.
All right, here comes Richard and chess minigame. Does he do chess minigame first?
Yep. All right, get your guesses. Get your guesses in, chat. Shit. No, wait. All right. We got left, right. Whoops. Oh, I didn't even. Dang it. Well, I guess I'm out of this one.
You got left, right, right.
Anybody still in?
VG fan.
VG fan's still in.
VG fan's out.
Oop. Red took a tumble off the tower there. That's frustrating.
I expect some angry shield flicks the moment he gets this strength 2. Because you know he's going to Richard now because he didn't warp out. Or safe quit out, I mean. Yep. He's not going... Oh!
Oh, Ike. Buddy.
Pain. Pain!
Oof, God. That's gotta hurt.
He probably marked it as he did it.
Well, the problem is that now he's going to be mad when we tell him.
Yeah. And going back to Deep Fire.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's true. I might just go to bed.
Yeah, it's got this has to be just did not think about it, thought he checked it when he got the hovers and just bailed when he got hovers because as chat said he was just excited for getting hovers. Oh, all right, folks, get your GGs in chat.
The bacon is cooked. One more slash. And there we go.
Yeah, 3 hours, 12 minutes, 55 seconds. We have some bacon. And Ike seems to have gotten the news, and I'm pretty sure that's a forfeit. Or just not finishing.
Stick around with us for a hot second, chat. We're gonna see if we can get the runners in for a quick Q&A.
Like I said, all in all, I really enjoyed this feed. It was a bit of a slog, 50 skulls to get to long shot to get AD, but it was entertaining the entire way through. The seed gave us enough breadcrumbs to keep things going.
Yeah, the seed did a good job of kind of trickling items out to you, so you never really felt like you were getting super bogged down. It really did a good job of setting into this is just a okay, cool, execute, and it was a good seed to kind of turn your brain off a little bit.
It looks like we will be having Redd coming in for an interview. He needs a minute, and Ike will not be joining us this evening.
But yeah, excellent seed. It's not every day you get a 50 skull AB seed in less than 4 hours.
Yeah, the execution for both runners was spot on. Got a little sloppy at the end, but that I believe was just fatigue from the seed. But for the most part, their execution was fantastic. Like I said, the item layout, the item distribution was really good. It just came down to you forget one thing, and it came back and bit you. For Redd, it was the missed hint at the beginning. For Ike, it was a sphere zero check.
It looks like Artificial Red is coming in and joining us. Red, congratulations. Welcome in.
Yes, congratulations. Good race.
Wow.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, it's like, how you feeling? How you feeling on that one?
Well, the second half of that, I already conceded that I've lost. So to say I'm surprised is an understatement.
The race turned on two moments in the seed. One was a decision you made early in the race, and one was a decision that Ike made late in the race.
Okay, what did Ike do?
Ike never checked Richard.
Ah,
You missed the hint at the plateau in Zora's River that told you it was AD.
oh. Yeah, I had to deduce it on my own that it was AD. And by then I was like, yeah, it's way too late to rush 50.
At,
But
at that time, you were, what, 2.5 dungeons behind? 2.5, 1.5, something like that?
oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was thereafter. I believe. I think at one point, I'm assuming you finally keyed in on AD after you picked up storms in Ice Cavern.
Yeah. I should have known right away, but it wasn't until like after job that I picked it up and realized, oh, it's AD.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. How did you feel about the item distribution? Because the it seemed like the seed did a pretty good job of kind of like trickling items out to you guys pretty evenly.
Yeah, the item layout seemed fine.
Oh,
Like,
one other difference was you got lights where Ike went to Zora's domain right when he saw AD. He went to Zora's and finished up Zora's domain, so he never did the Rudos check.
hmm. See, I was kind of afraid Ike might have used their choose and had the ring, so then they might have done Jabu Child 1.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it was
Ike had a very long child one. He did clear Deku and Jabu in child one.
But I was kind of thinking maybe you missed the scale in Hyrule Field and don't see lights. Or you see lights but don't have your scale yet. I know Remote Grotto can be a pain sometimes.
yeah, and I think that was kind of one of the big early missteps was Ike orphaned Hyrule Field for a good probably 45 minutes.
Ike, I don't think actually hit Hyrule Field until the 2 hour mark. Actually, he didn't do it till he was going to GTG.
And honestly, the only reason I did that at that time was my time of day was ruined to go back adult.
Yeah.
It just kind of paid out.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, then yeah, again, one of the other things was Ike actually kind of took bait, headed over to GTG, and that definitely took some time off the clock for sure as well.
Yeah,
He missed the hint on right hand being dead and climbed all the way up his child.
that's why it's always good to peek. Because at least if you don't see the chest, you know it's either dead or it's a key.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, once again, it was a great race. You guys, you guys' execution on both sides was absolutely fantastic. Let me just double check real quick. Does anybody have chat? Does anybody have any questions they want to throw out there? It looks like we've got one question in the chat. Tofel was asking where you thought the first logical bomb bag was.
I want to say it's bottom of the well.
Yeah, behind Dead Hand.
Yeah, because you had just at hand. Like it's what storms and ice, turning in letters not bomb locked. I mean, that could check out.
Yeah.
Why did I not open the big chest? Because I was trying to hurry up and finish.
Yeah, there was a large debate going on with as to whether or not that was the item in that chest was strength 3.
And there was one I missed in Shadow too. Trust me, I wanted to open it so bad, but
Well, you and Ike were both in Shadow at the same time and finished within 10 seconds of each other. So we got to see that one.
oh, nice. So we have no idea where Strength 3 is then.
You have no idea where Strength 3 is, and that's what locked Ike out of being in Spirit at the same time as you.
Oof, so this could have been a really close race.
Yep.
Really, up until Water Temple, Ike was pretty thoroughly ahead of you up until he did all the searching around GTG and everything.
Okay.
The missing of that strength 2 and the missing of the light arrows really, really hurt.
Yeah, for sure. All right, chat. Well, that's going to be it for us tonight. Want to thank you guys for being here. Want to thank Redd and Ike for letting us restream. And before we go, just want to throw a couple of shout outs real fast to our dedicated team at the Silver Gauntlets that throws the time together to kind of put everything in. So just want to throw a shout out to, first of all, our runners, obviously. Thank you to Artificial Redd and to Ike for allowing us to restream their race today. I want to say thank you to our trackers, Baseball, Shannick, and oh my god, I'm terrible with names. Why can't I pronounce things? Mother, I can do things. I can type and do things at the same time. Zindane, thank you for tracking today. Want to thank Majerkin for being our race moderator and keeping everything on the up and up. Want to throw a huge shout out and a thank you to Hell Knight for being our restreamer tonight and keeping everything going on the back end. And of course, a big thank you to Diggers, my co-coms today, for bringing in the extra commentary and helping me bring this huge level of entertainment to you guys. And last but not least, thank you, chat, for being here. Obviously, we love putting this stuff together for you guys. It's a big thing for us. So thank you all again. And everyone knowing has any questions, Redd, great race, and looking forward to seeing you moving on in